This isn't the Ultra you were expecting. Everyone's hyping the Galaxy S26 Ultra, and sure, it looks perfect. It's bold, it's expensive, but here's the question no one's asking. Is it actually better or just louder? Some of these changes might even make you rethink your upgrade. But before we dive in, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Design and build. Let's start with what you'll notice first, the design. The Galaxy S26 Ultra is thinner, lighter, and simply more elegant. It now measures 7.9 millimeters, down from 8.2 millimeters, and weighs around 217 grams, making it one of the slimmest Ultras Samsung's ever built. The corners are slightly curved, giving it a smoother, more refined feel, while the new titanium frame keeps it premium without copying Apple's flat edges. The biggest visual change? The new camera island. No more fake rings, just a cleaner, unified look. It's subtle, but it finally feels like Samsung's paying attention to detail. Even the S Pen has been redesigned to fit perfectly with the new curves. And yes, there's talk a new orange variant inspired by the iPhone's cosmic orange, but with Samsung's own twist, bold, different, and surprisingly classy. So, does this new look finally make the Ultra stand out again? Or do you still prefer that iconic boxy design? Performance and power. Looks aside, power is where things get serious. Inside, Samsung is going all in with the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, the world's most powerful mobile processor, and of course, Samsung's custom-tuned for Galaxy version. It's built on a 3-nanometer process, bringing 20% faster performance and 16% better efficiency. That means smoother multitasking, cooler gaming, and more stable battery life, even under pressure. You'll also get up to 16 gigabytes of RAM and as much as 1 terabyte of storage. So no more worrying about space for your 4K videos and massive apps. And yes, a larger vapor chamber finally keeps the heat in check during long sessions. So, with this kind of power, could the S26 Ultra finally dethrone the iPhone 17 Pro Max? Or will Apple still hold its crown in real-world performance? Display and features. If there's one area where Samsung has always led, it's the display. And with the S26 Ultra, they're pushing it even further. We're getting a 6.9-inch QHD plus dynamic AMOLED panel with Samsung's new M14 technology and COE layer. Translation? Brighter highlights, richer contrast, and better power efficiency. It's also rumored to include a privacy display mode in One UI 8.5, letting you control viewing angles so people nearby can't peek at your screen. Perfect for crowded spaces. Add Samsung's 3rd-gen anti-reflective coating, and glare is practically gone, giving you one of the clearest displays on any smartphone, even in sunlight. So if Samsung already had the best display before, how much further can they really push the limits this time? Camera upgrades. Now let's talk about what most people really care about, the cameras. The S26 Ultra keeps the quad camera setup, but makes smarter upgrades where it counts. The main 200MP sensor now comes with a wider f/1.4 aperture, letting in 47% more light. A huge leap that means brighter, cleaner, and sharper photos, especially at night. The 5x telephoto lens improves to f/2.9, offering 38% more light intake, making zoom shots far less noisy. The ultra-wide stays at 50MP, which is still more than enough for crisp, dynamic wide shots. Here's where things get tricky. The 3x telephoto lens, the one used most for portraits, might see a small upgrade to 12MP or even a regional downgrade. The leaks disagree, and that's what keeps things interesting. So, if these upgrades are real, could the S26 Ultra finally be the camera phone to beat in 2025, or will the iPhone still dominate in consistency? Battery and charging. Let's move to power, literally. The S26 Ultra keeps its 5,000 mAh battery, but Samsung's finally delivering what users have been asking for, 60W fast charging. That's a solid jump from 45W on the S25 Ultra, and a clear win over the iPhone 17 Pro Max's 40W limit. And for the first time, Samsung's adding Qi 2 magnetic wireless charging, basically their version of MagSafe, for faster, more stable charging and exciting new accessories on the way. So now that Samsung's finally pushing the limits in charging speed, is this the upgrade we've been waiting for, or are they still playing catch-up? Release and price. As for the release, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is expected early next year, though some insiders suggest Samsung might even surprise us with a late 2025 reveal. The good news? The base price might stay the same, around $1,299, despite all these upgrades. Higher configurations could hit $1,399 to $1,499, depending on the region. So now the real question, if Samsung truly delivers on everything we've just talked about, is this finally the Ultra we've been waiting for? Final thoughts. Because this time, it's not just another Galaxy, it's a statement. Samsung's message seems clear. The era of playing it safe is over. So what do you think? Has Samsung finally redeemed itself with the Galaxy S26 Ultra? Or will the competition still steal the spotlight? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Because trust me, what's ahead for the Galaxy lineup might just change everything.